with making sure that you're being spiritually fed, you might also be struggling making sure that you are eating healthy in the natural world. Cue the puppies taking a bath, and let's go. So a quick story time before we get started. I know some of you might be watching this video and think to yourselves, what does bathing have to do with relationships or having good hygiene? As a relationship coach, you would not believe, or maybe you would if you're watching this video, how many women and men I meet who have ended dates with people because the person smelled. They either smelled like they hadn't showered or taken a bath for at least a week, or their breath smelled like they hadn't brushed their teeth. It's something that can keep us from having healthy, close relationships with people if we're not taking care of our bodies. And a lot of other things go into that as well, but we will talk about that a little bit later in the video. First things first, I have 3 tips for you guys on hygiene. Tip number 1 is to wash your booty, boo, right? You want to make sure you're taking the time to wash your private parts when you're in the shower, so not just under your arms and or sitting under the shower. I know when I was a child, sometimes my parents would say, go take a shower, and I would just sit in the shower. We want to make sure that we're actually soaping down and giving the dirt and bacteria time to sit under the soap and to scrub ourselves clean, that we're not just rinsing off and calling it a day. I think we've elaborated on that first topic enough, but yes, washing your private parts is important. Just buying handy wipes and wiping yourself down without stepping into the shower is not going to cut it in most cases. So that brings us to tip number 2 for hygiene. Tip number 2 is, if you can smell you, other people can too. And that's an important thing to remember. I know that I've run into quite a few people who feel like if no one else can smell them, feel like they might be able to smell themselves, so no one else can smell them. So when that's happening, they're kind of standoffish, or we'll have a conversation where they say, I felt really like I needed to take a second shower today. I really hope nobody noticed. But then when you're in that close proximity with that person, you noticed, or if a wind happens to come through, you notice. And it's just one of those things where, out of like common courtesy, common decency, most people won't say anything to you. It's just something where you have a date and it seems to go well,